Job of the day. I'm gonna put this little single axle trailer back together a little bit. He's got a fender that's coming off. I need to take the silicone off, re-silicone it. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Got hit, make sure it's secure. Make sure both fenders are secure. He's got an RV stabilizer that needs to be cut off and a new one re-welded on. This thing's rusted. So cut that, re-weld it, check all his lights. And then he's got a coupler that's rusted, so I'm gonna clean it up, hit it with a little wire wheel, hit it with a little grease, make sure it goes onto his ball easier. Well, let's get to it. Oh, I gotta do lights. Let's get to it. First order of business is getting his ground lights back onto the trailer. Ground is back on. We're gonna test everything, make sure that works. Yeah, if that ground's off, no lights will work. It might ground through the ball sometimes, but most of the time it does not. Looks like everything is blinking, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna be this splice in the wire and maybe just the ground. Open circuit, no, it's not open, not ground integrity. All right, we'll figure it out. All right, we're cutting this foot off. And there we go. Let's clean it up, weld a new one on. New RV mount is welded. Flops down perfectly for him now. I'm gonna let it cool down and then I'll paint it up. Pull all my stuff. Let's do the other stuff. I put a new 7-way plug. He's using an adapter and all this wiring was all nasty. I think the ground right there was all exposed, but I wasn't getting any good connections. Now I am. Let's go remote. Marker lights good. Yes, yes. Marker lights are good. Yes, yes. Left turn. Left turn is good. Right turn is good. Back to marker lights. Good. I think we had one bulb out. Only one that's not working is this one. All right, I'll take off that top and see if it's just a bulb that needs to be jiggled. Marker light is on. Oh, that's small. Is that 1/4 inch? Yeah, it's 1/4 inch. Stuff is so rusted and sun bleached. See if it pops off with no problems. Oh, you're gonna give me problems. I'm not gonna try that. Okay, it's gonna rip off on me. I don't have that light. There's a million different lights for trailers. It's impossible to have everything on a van. One of the markers is not working. Everything else is working. Left turn, right turn are working. I'll just let him know that this one isn't working. It could just be a blown bulb. Let's put this back together here. 7-way plug, bouquets on there. You go yellow to red, green to brown, and brown to green, and white to white for ground. The green is your right turn, yellow is your left turn, and the brown is your running lights. Feeding the ground wire back through the loom. I'm gonna get some electrical tape. Cure that ground wire a little bit better now. 7-way plug is on the front. Everything's secure. I ran the ground wire into the loom. The loom is a little too small for it, so I made sure it's secure in different electrical tape stitch welds. And then I've got the ground going to the new bolt onto the jack. So he is good on this. Next one is, let's do next one, fenders. So I can do fenders and bearings at the same time, so we'll do that. All right, I got the passenger side off, everything's cleaned. I got it re-secured into the wall, tore out of the wall, so I had to go up. There's no uprights right here. The only uprights are here, here, and then the main frame. Everything else is just held on by the sheet metal. So yeah, I'll silicone all this back up how it was, and then run a bead over the top of that. But this side's done, I'm gonna do bearings. Yeah, time for bearings for sure. Did not be spinning like that. Passenger side's coming off. Hub is off, or hub is packed with new bearings. Again, new grease. Pump, rotate, rotate. And grease is coming out. Rotate some more. Wheel bearing, packed. Tight. Back off one constellation. Free spinning. Cotter key going through, and cotter key is tight. Perfect. Wipe excess grease. Cotter key is secure. Not spinning like a skateboard bearing anymore. Silicone going on. Covering the bolt heads like the other ones were covered. In my opinion, doesn't really do much, but it look like the factory. Covers the hose. Good, let's run a bead over the top. Fender is sealed. Let's get this tire on. Passenger side is sealed. Everything's siliconed over the top, siliconed over the fastener, siliconed over the old holes. I put new bearings, new seals, new grease, and new lug nuts for the passenger side. Let's move to the driver's side. Driver's side tire's off. Fender's a little bent, so let's take this fender off, hammer it out, and reseal it. Taking off driver's side. The oddest grease. It's like gelatin. Let's get this cleaned out, new bearings, and pack the hub. Hub is going on. Spindle's clean. There it is. Washer's on. Castle nut is on, tight. Back off of Constellation. And cotter key. Key goes down and in on this one. Go in, go in. You cotter key, go in. Cotter key is through. It's on and bent. Beauty. Let's pack this hub. Let it pump and then turn it periodically. There you go, it's coming through the front bearing now. Hub is packed. The driver's side cotter key is on. Castle nut is tight, backed off one Constellation. Dust cap is on. Release a little pressure in the lines. Spin to clean off excess grease. Cool, it does not sound like a skateboard bearing anymore. Side hub is done. Let's silicone the fender. And silicone time. Fasteners are siliconed and fender siliconed. Let's put the tire back on. Torque lug nuts. I do need to grease his coupler. And let's torque lug nuts. Driver side first. Driver side done. Passenger side. Passenger side done. Let's get this coupler taken care of. Wire brush the inside of this. I'm gonna coat it in grease and shove some grease up and in. If I can show you. Grease up and inside. Should help it latch onto the ball a little better. Maybe WD-40 the top too. WD! Just a little bead here and a little bead there. Oh, look at that. Much better form. All right, now we can do the rundown. Did new bearings, new seals, new grease. Took both fenders off, re-siliconed them all. Straightened them the best of my ability because they were bent pretty bad. I have new lug nuts for them. Fenders are on and everything. I welded the new jack stand on the rear. I clear coated the weld so it doesn't rust. Same on the driver's side. I did the fender silicone, straightened it out to the best of my ability. It was pretty crunched. Now it's not. New lug nuts on this side. All the lug nuts are torqued. All lights work except for this top marker right here. I'll let them know that. Not a huge deal, but I'll let them know. I can come out and change that for them. I just don't have that bulb, but everything else is working. The bulb and the housing. I didn't want to crack the housing because it's a little sun damaged, so I'm going to keep it the way it is. Left turn, right turn works. This job's done. I'm on the next.